This episode is brought to you by AwesomeDrinks.com, where the best drinks begin. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to create the Italian toddy. We've done a hot toddy. We've done another toddy of some type. I don't remember what it is. It's another toddy. This Italian toddy has Italian product. It has Averna. This is like a... It's hard to explain. It's like an after-dinner digestivo or whatever you want to call it. After-dinner drink, you could sip it. Herbal. So think Jaeger, but not like Jaeger. It's a different take on a similar concept, I think, if I can make up some stuff here. And so that is going to be kind of where the Italian part of the toddy comes from. We're going to use a little whiskey. So we're going to use a lot. We got 2 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of Averna, and really that's because Averna, you don't need 2 ounces to really show off in the drink. We're going to use hot water, 4 ounces of hot water. We're going to put it in a mug. We've got honey, like any toddy. We've also got a half an orange, but you have to cut it. That's why I have this cutting board. This is true, because they don't grow half an orange. It does not happen. So what I wanted to do, though, is I could have cut it ahead of time and squeezed it. I don't have an orange squeezer or one of those press things, because I'm dumb. I don't know. I don't press that many oranges, so I guess I don't know why I have one. So what I'm going to do, and you want to strain out the pulp, is first I want to see if I can make some sort of, what do you want to call it, a twist. And I'm going to do it over the glass, because it's cooler that way. Look at that twist. It's huge. Huge! Wow, see all that stuff spraying all over the place? So we've kind of coated this with a little orange, so that's nice. We've got our twist. That's what we use later for garnish. And now we can cut it, because we don't use the outside of this skin, not flesh, right? So what we're going to do is cut it in half. Pretty easy. And since I don't have any good way to squeeze it, what I need to do is find some place to put half this orange. So I'm going to attempt now for you to squeeze an orange with my hands over this crazy little strainer. Ah! Wow, I've almost got an ounce. Oh, I do got an ounce! Wow, look at what I've done to this thing. This is awesome. I'm like Hercules. I could probably still eat that. Just not right now. So, we've got a strained amount of orange. We're going to throw that over there. What we're going to do now is we're going to pour in here some whiskey and Averna. And we're going to measure that. So we're going to do, this is my whiskey, 2 ounces of whiskey. I really don't know if this is all going to fit in here. We'll see. We'll do 1 ounce of the Averna. If it doesn't fit, we're in some trouble. Bam. So now we'll add our hot water, 4 ounces of hot water. I don't know if I can do that. We'll see how much we get. 2... might work. Ho! She's hot. There you go. We'll just do that. We'll leave a little room. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stir in honey, and we're going to stir in orange juice. And we're going to stir in 3/4 of an ounce, 3/4 of a teaspoon. So what I'm going to say is that's probably about what this bar spoon is, because the bar spoon is smaller than it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It sticks right on top. We'll stir that right in there. Pour in our OJ. And I also have really big oranges, so, you know, if you have a smaller orange, you could probably get a little less juice. So it's kind of, I say an ounce. An ounce of fresh orange juice. Oh, pretty. Look at that right there. Then you want to twist it. Let's twist it. Let's do it. Let's twist it. La la la. If you have a bar spoon, you could twist it. I broke it. If you don't, you can use, what do they call those little things? Those little twisty things?
Swizzle stick.
Swizzle stick! I should know this. I should know this information. There. So we got our little twist. We'll lie that right across the top like that. Oh, that looks professional. And I don't even know what it tastes like. This could be the most disgusting thing ever. Smells kind of herbal. The heat has kind of reduced a little bit because the ingredients kind of lowered the temperature. So, and I've had this out for a little bit. If you're going to do this, boil it really hot, and then when you add the ingredients, it'll cool it down a little to drink. Well, I didn't die. You've got your orange, wicked attack of whiskey. But I'm using the Canadian Club. And unlike some of the bourbons I was using, where when you mixed them with something hot, they became very, like the oak was striking, which is definitely tasty. I like the oak, the strikiness of the oak. But it might overwhelm a few people. I know Jennifer wasn't a huge fan. Still, this really gets right into your brain. It fills your senses. You've got a little bit of oak, but not too much. A little burn, and the herbalness comes through. But this drink is well balanced. Like the Averna, drinking it straight is not for me. That's why I was afraid. I'm not a huge herbal drinking fanatic, so I was afraid. But this really lends itself to some very neat natural flavors. It tastes natural. Like the herbalness is good. It doesn't taste like medicine, in my opinion. We'll see what Jennifer thinks after the show. Definitely neat drink for after a meal, maybe after Christmas or the day after Christmas, family coming over. You can make a few of these, keep people a little warm. So there you go. That is the Italian Toddy with Fancy's twist. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Check us out on everydaydrinkers.tv. Check out our sponsor, awesomedrinks.com. You can get your Collins glasses. Hard to get anywhere else, especially in a good quantity without craziness to them, or you don't know how they're going to come. Awesome Drinks is pretty good about their shipping. Everything comes on time, and it's nice in box, and I've never had anything break. And I got a lot of stuff like this. Big, heavy 14 ounces of freedom right there. So I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Check out our Christmas tree. I'll teach you how to drink.